Be ready. 5 seconds. Indian women boxers collected 4 gold medals like their predecessors in 2006 in the Delhi World Championships to make an emphatic statement ahead of the Asian Games, a qualifying event for the 2024 Paris Olympics. 17 years ago, when India recorded its best ever showing of 4 golds, 1 silver, and 3 bronzes, the event was still young and women's boxing was 6 years away from making its Olympics debut. The current performance of 4 golds when the sport is in the Olympics and the event receiving 300 plus entries from 65 countries is remarkable, as it has propelled the third time host to top the table. The Golden Girls had different accomplishments, but needed to prove themselves again. Neetu Ghangas, a Commonwealth Games gold medalist, was keen on making a mark at the elite level. Nikhat Zareen, the 52 kg world champion, who came down to an Olympic weight and was unseeded, had to face 6 tough opponents and assert herself in the new class to become the second Indian after Mary to win more than one world title. Olympic medalist Lavlina Borgohain, also a 2-time world bronze medalist, was determined to establish herself in a new Olympic weight. 30-year-old Sawiti Bura, a 2014 World Silver Medal, wanted to underscore that she was no less. With multiple boxers vying for each spot, the coaches face a good problem in the build up to the Olympics. The event, demonstrating the competitiveness and appeal of women's boxing, should encourage the International Boxing Association, which is in conflict with the International Olympic Committee due to its exclusion from the Olympics over various issues. The IBA, monitored on site by an independent team, tried to ensure transparency and fairness. It took action against below par match officials and athletes who seemingly enjoyed an unfair advantage. It offered a lucrative prize purse and financial support to boxers as an incentive to boost participation. The successful conduct of the event, barring the odd blip, has encouraged the IBA to look at India, a potential market, as a boxing destination. Eyeing a better performance in the Olympics, the Boxing Federation of India's desire to stage more elite events will inspire the boxing community further. It is not exactly surprising when the India Meteorological Department says that the summer months will be searingly hot. Last week, it proclaimed that most parts of the country are expected to experience above normal maximum temperatures during the hot weather season, March to May, barring parts of peninsular and northwest India, which would see normal or even below normal maximum temperatures. This does not mean that northwest India, which sees temperatures well over 45 degrees C, will be comfortable. Above normal heat wave days, characterized by temperatures 4 to 5 degrees C above what is usual for that time in a region, are likely to occur over most parts of central, eastern, and northwest India during the hot weather season, its forecast notes. A seasonal outlook issued by the IMD in March on probable summer temperatures too was on similar lines. However, what has changed in the last month is a greater certainty of an El Nino, or a warming of sea surface temperatures in the equatorial Central Pacific, that is strongly associated with reduced rains over northwest India. Many El Nino years also see reduced monsoon rainfall during June to September and are often associated with drought like conditions. The IMD's official outlook says that neutral conditions are persisting in the Pacific. The World Meteorological Organization's outlook says that the chances of El Nino developing gradually increase from 15% in April June to 35% in May July, and rise to around 55% during June August. Later this month, the IMD is expected to announce its first forecast for the monsoon, and this will hinge on the El Nino La Nina development. The purpose of forecasts is to give lead time to states to prepare. The National Disaster Management Authority has been issuing guidelines to states on preparing heat action plans since 2016. Many states have prepared documents that detail measures and methods to deal with heat related contingencies that, as reports from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change warn, are only poised to get worse. But many of these recommendations are only on paper. An analysis by researchers at the Center for Policy Research of such heat action plans found that most of them are not made to capture local context. For instance, only dangers from unusually high temperatures are evaluated, and almost none from humidity and warm nights. Several plans are underfunded and lack legal backing. Heat wave forecasts should be taken as seriously as monsoon forecasts, and the center as well as state governments must play a more coordinated role in implementing these plans. It is the season of 2020, and just as the inaugural Women's Premier League concluded at Mumbai, It is time for the 16th edition of the Indian Premier League.